The Sign of the Times, episode 592. I'm right here with Lumber Zack. Lumber Zack. Wait, it's an actual dirt pile. I thought it was Lumber Zack because it was a dirt pile. It's an actual dirt pile, but that's easily confused. I'm sure it happens to people constantly. I bet. Dirt pile, Lumber Zack, dirt pile, all the same thing. So, for the people that love the snaps, here's Chicken Bob. Chicken Bob probably confused, probably like, Lumber Zack, what are you doing here? And it was a dirt pile, not the real Lumber Zack. I mean, the charisma is the same, but, I mean, you know, not quite the same. JB Moonshine t-shirt. You can get shirts like that if you see JB Moonshine at a show near you. And if you don't, he's got the PayPal gimmick and the Cash App and all that. He could probably send him digital funds, he'd send you a t-shirt. Pamphlet for the Sign of the Times. Every show needs a pamphlet. Romanian Festival in Transylvania in Romania's got a big show coming up. Jack Vaughn's going to be there. Jake Oman's going to be there. That's going to be huge. Book I got for QT out of a little free library. CAC program from the 50th anniversary show. CAC's almost here. We're that close away. We're gearing up. There's last year's program. Demon and Bunny coffee, and I happen to have a cup right there. It's a delicious coffee. That's really good. The book I'm reading, Willie O'Ree. It's with Michael McKinley. Willie O'Ree, famous NHL player. He sure was. He was the Jackie Robinson of the NHL. That's what it looks like inside the loft. This is Steve New. Good evening, Stephen, if you will. The Twitter or the X, where you can follow me, but not literally, much like Jason Ayers does of WWE, or much like the LumberZack does. He's right there. You could ask him. But I don't go around and there's Jason Ayers hiding behind LumberZack. That'd be weird. Facebook, the Instagram, the YouTube, which you may be watching right now. Hopefully you subscribe to the thing or stomping Steve gets the nervous stomach. Members of Team Bad News, not one good knee in that bunch. Here's another proud member, Casey Carlisle. You can get pictures like that at CaseyCarlisle.com. That's CaseyCarlisle.com. Home for all your gifted needs. You give some of those for the upcoming Labor Day. Halloween's fast approaching. Rosh Hashanah is almost here. Hanukkah will be here in a few months. If you're old enough, you could get some of those. QT's favorite. If you're small, like Donnie Idol. Some of those. Here she is with her Uncle Paul. Paul and the rest of his freak show. Paul and Wonderful Zack. Paul and his former buddy pal, John Lennon. Autograph picture of Kevin Sullivan. Picture of Seymour Smith, proud member of the Gouge roster. One of the proudest. Picture of old Ken Hamlin throwing a rock at the McDonald's. Old Ken Hamlin was on Coach's show earlier. And boy, he was not sold on Dutch Savage having a hit put out on Greg Lake, but he wasn't totally disbelieving it either. It may or may not have happened. Greg Lake may have had a hit put out on him. But today I got this show. It's going to be powered by Cummins. Cummins Engine Company powering this event. There, it says right over there. But Sunday on Toronto we have Darren Beckstead. He's a promoter out of Utah. He runs the STF promotion. He's going to be bringing in Kevin Sullivan later this month. He sure is. He's used Medusa in the past. J.D. Masson's been there. Andre the Giants have been there. We'll talk to him. Then, on Monday, pretty much free. Tuesday, I don't have a whole lot. Wednesday, maybe I'll watch some old episodes of Benson. That was a good show. Some of Robert Guillaume's best work. Thursday, not too much happened. On Friday, I have to head down to Centralia for RWA Road Wrestling Attractions. We're going to be at the fair. We sure are. Deontay King's going to be fighting Christopher Isaac at that event. He sure is. And while I'm there, we'll be doing Sun Guys Wrestling Show with our guest. Actually, that's when Darren Beckstead is, because I screwed it up earlier. Sunday, Colin Stevens. Colin Stevens is on Sunday. He's a referee out of Texas. Then everything I said, then Darren Beckstead and the RWA. I blame Lumber Zack for the screw up, because, you know, sometimes you make people just forget everything they ever learned and just watch and disbelieve. I know I usually do. But to review correctly, right here next to this actual dirt pile, it's not actually LumberZack, although if you put a flannel shirt there, there would be no discernible difference whatsoever between the two. Although this one would have a little more ability problem. On Sunday, that's when we have Colin Stevens on Turnbuckle. Coach will probably ask him what his favorite coffee to drink is. We'll probably ask him who his hero in music is. Maybe we'll ask him if he's ever worked with James Beard down there in Texas. Maybe we'll ask him if he did any work on that Von Erich movie. We'll see. Monday, pretty open. Tuesday's free. Wednesday, maybe I'll watch old episodes of Benson. Maybe the one where they finished the series of soap on an episode of Benson, which was a weird thing that happened. Thursday, pretty free. On Friday, that's when I gotta go down for RWA Road Wrestling Attractions, and then while I'm there, that's when we'll talk to Darren Beckstead, owner, promoter there at STF in Utah. Maybe he knows the Mat Man. I bet he does. But pretty much episode 592.